giving up yardage.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 58 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jalen Ferguson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Ryan looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
59, ready, 25.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. This is taken around the 12. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Go. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Roberts has it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 53 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide-open space.
They'll try and run with Ingram. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready, back 25, 21.
On third down, Ryan. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away. And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
On the draw, this is Ingram. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. We ain't giving him nothing today.
Jackson from the shotgun. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
54-yard attempt.
They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got
to throw again. Ryan. Caught by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Ryan now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jack Crawford, and that will force a turnover on downs. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. This looks like a free play for Ryan. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand.
Touchdown City, baby. Touchdown City.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage, defensive, and Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Tack McKinley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
At the 1-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone, being chased out left. And all the way down to the 37. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mike, 45. Right here, right here.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the...
Okay, I fixed it. Watch, I've been talking this whole time. Nobody's heard me.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
He's been watching. I've been recording for 20 minutes without the settings right.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, eluding the pressure right.
Oh,
and he can't find anywhere to go with
Get
it.
down.
And he goes down.
Big Chungus.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Flushed out right. To the right side, to Hurst. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
I like how immediately when I turn on the audio again, somebody decides, I'm going to start watching his live stream again. They stop watching. Ooh, yeah.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
You just gotta be smart enough to know what it is. I'm not smart with Madden or football. I'm the rookie. But I know the last several plays I've done this
now it's Jackson.
Every time it works. Boom. Every time.
So now Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
Sit down, Chungus. No, it's Fungus. We went over this.
But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
To do that,
second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It almost did, but it did not work in your
They had the
favor.
right situation, you know, and the right approach and going
tried to
after
side kick it or whatever thing.
He can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Ryan.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
There is incomplete.
I need the second I caught it.
Stocker was the target, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Game's telling me to do. All right, come on. Got 35 seconds in the quarter.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the...
Oh, he dropped it, and then he fumbled it, and then he got it again. Damn it.
This one back. Well, that would have been
So
something.
bad.
Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays
And then
getting
he had nobody
takeaways.
down there, and then he
But
got
an
it back.
interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Matt.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
I'm blaming myself. Matt's the interception machine.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to... Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I know what
they
Matt's
come up
weak
on
against,
2nd
so
and
I just
long, and the
keep
pass
using
protection
those.
just has not been there this afternoon.
Sometimes they don't genuinely work, but blitzes normally work against Matt. Or at least against his team. I don't know if it's more of a Matt thing or if it's more of a just his team isn't good against blitzes.
Jackson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Brian, you're going to be a personal Madden trainer from now on. I'll pay you a running dollar of a nickel a thing.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out.
We stopped you. Why are you giving it back? Why are you field goaling it?
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
I knew I was going to fail.
Couldn't get a throw
I knew
off
it.
with the pressure. Maybe
Told me
that
to
was
Hail
for the
Mary.
best,
I
as
knew
that
it was too
brings us
good
to
to be
the
true.
end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Come on. Ooh. I'm giving it back to Matt.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Wow, Brian, you're not going to give the rookie a fair share.
Cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do.
Somebody's
we'll see if they can pick it up. Now he'll pull it down.
Somebody's watching. I guarantee
it's not me. Following a good pickup of 8.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
And I hurt you that way, that you have to hurt me. Oh, it is. You always have to hurt my feelings. I'm great at Madden.
Here's Jackson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
Like, it's not just sacks.
This
like, both of us have been sacked multiple times.
It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's kind of cool that way. I'm just picking random plays. I don't even know what half of them do, or they just sometimes work and sometimes don't. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just picking half the thing I pick on it, pick it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There's the occasional one where I know it's worked in the past, so I use it again. But other than that, I'm just freaking freeballing it. I don't even know what I'm doing right now, and it's working.
I think you're trying to force a lot of throws in those windows that just weren't open.
I don't know what I'm doing, what to do. I just let my team do all the computer do it for me, basically.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Are we both playing on all
Madden?
Madden?
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race started to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute
Falcons
favorite?
in 2019
it could be
2020
anyone, right?
like
It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco.
25.
It could be New Orleans.
So I don't know how we're doing so
come in as a wild card.
Because,
Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like.
In the
bottom
NFL.
line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play the divisional game. So when it comes to
look at this.
Fumble!
And the Falcons grab it.
We got it.
Return this one to the 30-yard line.
I'm sorry, Matt. All that
Let's
work.
be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on.
Bro.
Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that
it
close
really
to the
does
sideline,
be like that.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Okay, Dad.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to float this over the middle deep.
That's not going to happen.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
Don't
I would
say
expect
that.
to see
That
some
makes me
pressure
have
here.
anxiety in an announcer.
And the blitz does come. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Did you do that,
Picked
man, or was
off
that
by
the
the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
I didn't do
Now, the
that.
first
That was
play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'm just happy
We have
it
not
happened.
seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
How can you be watching the live stream, Brian, and also be playing your game? Oh, so you're not really watching me play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Flag.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Watch it not have worked, though.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
I like how Matt's penalty like 16 times in this team, but I don't.
Now Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here.
Oh,
and he's got some space here.
Oh, God. So fun.
He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
I thought that first guy when he dove like that, I thought he was going to get it.
It's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with him, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
I'm sorry,
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
The computer's doing that
As much
right
football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Ryan to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It just doesn't go. He just moves his arm and doesn't throw it half the dang time.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Bullet pass it or something.
Now Ryan. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up
your guys
incomplete.
running out.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He's going to float this one deep. And got his man complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
That should not have happened. I just know that I possession passed it, so like it wasn't as likely to intercept when you hold down X.
Scrimmage all the way up to
Normally I hold down
now
run
as
with
they've
it.
got it
Normally
first
that
and
gets
10.
intercepted. So now I just told him to grab it and hang on for dear life and hope to God it doesn't get stolen.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case,
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Why did nobody stop that
Ferguson,
guy?
and it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful.
The ball comes out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Again.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm crossing your bridge into your tower. I'm going to save that princess. Brian's like, I've heard enough gay jokes for one lifetime. You can stop now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
You're going to get another touchdown. I guarantee it. My luck's not going to hold out. I'm going to pick one wrong move, and it's game over.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Matt's good at the game. What are you smoking, announcers? I'm lucky to be having him where he's at right now. Wow, Brian. Wow. The Big Chungus is Big Fungus. You gotta get it right, dude.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. It's complete to Snead. 18 yards.
That's why I never let the computer make any decisions for me.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
You do, or?
To throw is Jackson. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, wow.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
So you got 2 touchdowns in both quarters in the first half. You get one next quarter, it'll be game over.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1 man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
Think about that. Before you take a drive around South London, click and no thunk. What was it? I can't remember. It was like clunk and click. Clunk and click.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Allen Bailey able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Oh, PSAs never change the horrific nightmares.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long.
It worked
Can they
the
convert
first
another
time.
here
Now let's
on
see if I can
3rd
work it
and goal?
into the second play and have it work the same way.
Jackson now.
Oh,
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
golly. That move, though, on my part. Yeah, he just, oh.
So here we
That
go.
wasn't me
Maybe
that
the
did.
biggest
That was
kick
me
of the
that did
game.
it.
4th
Mad.
down
I still
from the
feel
left
bad.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
I use the same play every time, and every time it works. Every time.
But it's a turnover on downs.
Every
But
time
clearly
it
that
works.
was a design play. I
It's
just
kept
don't
him
know
out of
if
the
it
end
was the
zone
right
every
design.
time.
Hey, your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder?
I didn't mean to run
the
a run
thing.
move.
Throwing to
I
start the
hate
drive,
running
but that
moves.
one
They're
incomplete.
stupid. Especially on all Madden. Ew.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in.
I
Even
wish
though they
we.
have the
I was
lead,
telling
Charles,
Matt. I don't know if
back
I
up so
told
close
you
to their
and
goal
Matt,
line,
or
they
if
got
I
to
told
protect the
just Matt.
football.
We need to
And
bring
that's
back
when you
Blitz
have
the
to take
league.
care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have
That
extra
dang
ball
game,
handling.
that
Get
dang
right to the
game
hands of
where
your
like
running back,
that game
tell him
where
to
like
take care of the ball
injuries
and
were
try
like
and move
breaking
forward.
necks and organs and everything. Like that thing was brutal. I wish that was the NFL. I wish that was the NFL. A world where like anything goes. Those games were like the
signs
best.
of life in what's been a dormant offense in
Hey,
this
you
second
sign
half. Here's
you
1st
sign
and
a
10.
waiver, it would say, "Oh, you might die if you do this."
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be
they would
second
start
and
a
8.
legal waiver that says
Offensively, with
the family
lead, you want to
can't
run
sue
the ball,
them.
keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack
Guess
mode
what
too,
I
right?
found
So how
out
do you do
about
that
though,
and not come
man? I
back
told
on your
Brian.
heels?
Brian
Think
didn't
about all the
like what I had
practices
to
we've
say, but
watched
maybe
where
you'll
they have
find
that
it
tempo
interesting.
period to go over things just like this.
I was watching a bunch of wrestling biographies and stuff, and I watched something about video incident called mass transit incident.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen
Yes,
Ferguson.
oh
My
my
goodness,
God,
make
that's
that now
insanity.
5 sacks for
Like,
him
I
in this
did-
ball game. Really turning in an incredible
I don't know
performance.
if I caught
So
all
the
of
sack
it, but
pushes
I
him
caught
back,
some
and
of the
now
stuff
3rd
that
and
was
long
going
for
on.
Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan on the move to his left. This complete.
Oh
to
yeah, there
Jones.
was a
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
I should. But I've never been good with my choices. It's literally like a step into the freaking first down, so you know that I'm probably going to do.
They're trying again. They'll run it.
I'm going to run it, and I'm going to get the first down.
Just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Brian told me to run it exactly after I ran it. I'd already picked to run it.
See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely,
when
you
it's
want to
that
bleed things
close,
out
normally
at this
you
point,
can
right?
get
Continue
the
to possess
extra
the
yard
football,
or something.
gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
It was so close to the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Looking end zone for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
I'm butthurt that didn't go through. Yeah, I was all the way in the end zone.
Now 2 straight incompletions.
Went to catch it, and you guys were like, nope, not today.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Yeah, I'm
it has to
going
be a little
balls deep
frustrating
this
for them
one.
because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of
fail
closing
like
this
I
one
did
out.
every other
Now they're
time
likely to
except
have
the
to give
first
the
time
football
I
up
did
and
this. But
sweat
I'm
it
going
out
to
on the
try it a third
sideline.
time. It's got a 50-50 chance of working if I can be smart about it.
And here's a big
It's
one
not
now.
gonna
Trying to
work,
hold
though.
this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it.
Damn it,
It's
Matt.
Ryan.
Stop, Matt. No.
Under
Damn
pressure,
it, Matt.
he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Matt
son of a
Judon.
bitch. Every
And the
time.
Ravens get the
Every
football
time.
back and in great shape.
You leave me with no choice but to execute Alta 66. Your bases are mine now. Cricket of the Crickets.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right.
Oh, Matt. Look at the time. It's prime time, baby.
After a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
God.
Under 4 to go now as the clock
That's
runs.
literally your only saving grace, Matt. Oh my God, I'm so lucky there.
Time to his left.
I don't even care if you get the touchdown. I really don't even care. I just jumped the thing early, right as you snapped the ball. That would have been way worse if it would have counted as a jump early.
Everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking,
oh God,
everyone's
can I hold
movement.
You to this at 3 minutes left in the fourth? Can I keep you from scoring when you're that close?
And read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Matt, you can't score on me. That's illegal.
Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
I will be.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I believe in you.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much short of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
He's got it.
Space inside the 10.
Oh, did he get the first throw? He literally had inches to go.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
I know you want a touchdown. Can you not get a touchdown, please? Please.
They go play action now. Jackson will roll him out right. And that's going to be knocked away.
That's more like
in
it,
the
man.
end zone.
No touchdown for you.
Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short. Okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete.
I can't believe I've held you to the same points for 2 quarters now, dang near. Oh, he got it, though. He got the points. Now it's tie game. That's not okay, Matt.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they sent him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you?
Matt, don't you do this, Matt.
I just don't know how they do it.
Matt, don't you do it.
These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
That could have been very bad.
They felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
I know we brought
analytics into the game, and someone has said
could have been back in their ball already.
The team's expecting an onside kick.
I'm just lucky
80% of the time,
got it.
the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
I'm gonna try a different
strategy. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
The ball, it's intercepted.
Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The drive will start.
Oh God, I ran the other way. I should have kept running that way.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up.
Kept running where the opening was going to be. Where the opening
has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
All right. Stop the clock. Give him
as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I'm going to screw everything. That's all I do is screw up everything.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
I screw it up every time.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're looking. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking
The
kidding
Raven
me?
offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post.
And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was the one time I did that
for two
myself.
reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, tuck the ball.
I need to get one more touchdown
right, as a
the game.
receiver, you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Matt, what are
Here's a
you
pass
doing,
on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Atlanta.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted.
No!
Picked off at the 49. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time
Did I get it back or did I give it right to you?
Yet you turn
Son
down
of
a
a
penalty that would give you
bitch,
possession
I thought
back.
I canceled it.
Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football.
Last
Always
time
take the football.
Last time I did accept it, and it took away my touchdown.
Jackson
So I didn't accept it that time, and now I'm fucked.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyler Davison hauling it off
Now
the
I'm
edge to
mad.
sack him. After the sack on first down, Jackson. Snead's got it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
42 seconds. 5 seconds left in the fourth, and we're tied. Oh, God. Oh, God. I like the name of that one.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Get off the field, defense.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's what it said. You want to take the 2nd and 3rd. Okay.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And no, it's incomplete.
Oh God, we're in overtime now.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even into
no,
overtime.
why did you have to
go.
get that
How much
field
fun
goal,
is this for
man? It could
everyone
have
who's
been
watching
over.
the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So
I like how I've had
moment here.
one
Overtime
touchdown.
rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
I like how I've
Okay,
had...
so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball,
no.
scores a touchdown,
I
they win the
screwed
game.
it up. I gave
if
you
they kick
it
a field
back.
goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a
Matt,
possession. And
I
after both teams get a
I've
possession,
scored
then
1
we're into
point.
sudden
All
death.
my
First team
points
to
in the
score
first
wins the
quarter
game.
thing.
So a tie ball game here.
I never
as the
got
kicks
anything
away.
out of the 2nd quarter, and it's been a standstill this whole time for the other
Fielded
3
about a yard
quarters.
deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
I know.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Somebody's got
to control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously,
it's overtime, so somebody needs to
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Come on. No, golly.
Jackson now, 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Once it gets down to the bottom of the 8 minutes, what does that mean then? The 8 minutes, when the 8 minutes, or the 6 minutes now, when it ends overtime, quarter one, what happens if nobody scores? Does it go into the second overtime quarter? What happened if neither of us score here then?
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other
Unless one of us gets
responsibilities,
really
but he saw an
freaking
opportunity,
lucky.
saw a path, and he took it.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Damn. My hands are sweating so bad.
There's
right
Jackson
now.
on 3rd and long, being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got
He
it.
did
2
the bad
yards is all
thing.
they'll
He
get
did
on the
the bad
completion.
thing, man.
It's 4th down.
Why did you let him do the
defense
bad
does
thing?
its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major League kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
When the bad man cometh. Oh my God. 1 second. You could have timed that better if you tried, Matt.
This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
I don't like this. Every time I try to make any moves on Matt, he stops me. He stonewalls me every time. Interceptions, tackling me in the quarterback, blocking the
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score
I tried your own
themselves and end
playbook.
But they turned it back over to him.
I
and
tried
now
your
all
own
they need is a
playbook. I wanted
field
to see
goal
what
win
happened.
the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense
Yeah, I
finish
just
things
wanted to
off?
see what
Part 1 is
happened
done.
if
Now
I
part
did
2.
that. Hey, I'm a lot closer too than I actually was before.
Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta. So he hooked up with a veteran there in overtime. That's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all
like
that
8
bounce.
guys on him
But
and
in
he
this type
still
of a
caught
situation,
it.
sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment
golly.
overwhelms them.
I
the
can't be
veteran
talking
guys,
too
they
much
tend to come
crap
through.
because the next thing I'm going to do is throw in a goddamn interception. Every time I do so good and then intercepted.
Now Ryan on 1st down.
Like right there, I told you that was going to happen.
Picked off here by Jimmy
Every
Smith.
time it's a goddamn interception.
Right at the 44
I can't go right, I can't go left, I can't go middle. And every time I do anything, it's fucked.
For whatever reason,
Oh, I'm doing
neither
so
team
damn good.
able to finish this game off.
So good.
I know that the
And then I get
first thought
screwed.
is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things.
I
And
like
that
how
leads to
somebody
errors.
came in, I said, oh, I'm screwed, and they watched me get the intercepted, and then they immediately stopped watching. That's comedy for you. Oh no, I didn't mean to select whatever I selected. I just randomly clicked it because I wasn't expecting you to pop up so fast.
After the interception, here's
That'll
Jackson.
cost me.
And
That'll
some
cost
space
ya.
here.
That'll cost you.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
He got it back,
this
the
is the
fumble
quarterback.
back.
The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're
And you
usually
got it
looking in the
back.
other direction,
You
downfield,
got it
or it
back.
moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime.
Watch you win it with this field goal. Watch you win it.
And Tucker
Oh,
missed
my
it left.
God.
Normally reliable, this time no
The game
good. And we will
continues.
play on here in overtime. So it's his second missed field goal
They
here.
were
That
just
wouldn't
like,
have
oh,
ended
yeah,
the game, but it would have given him a leg up in
ever,
OT.
and he
And that's got to
freaking
invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Okay. I'm praying to every god
second and
and master
15
I know
following
in the
that
skies
sack.
above to make me get this working off right.
Here's Ryan. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Julio. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw
He
the
held
ball to
on,
Julio
but you
Jones
knocked it
there.
out of his hands.
He's
I am
never
so done.
considered covered. He's either
That
too
would have been
fast
half
or
a
too
freaking
strong.
field
You
goal
always
down
try and
there.
get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes.
I'm so
An incomplete
mad that I hit
pass
the
on that
wrong
last play,
freaking
and that
thing.
means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And that will be incomplete.
All right, I got one
When
more
I watched that play, I
idea.
thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
One more hope and pray. I'm going for it. I'm going for the gold. I'm going for the gold, and I'm
A
gonna
big
fuck it
call
up.
here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. The
Why
veteran
is your
Jimmy
team
Smith
so
there
good
on the
at
coverage.
everything?
So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines.
Why
Was
is
it the
my
right
team
call?
so bad and your
Was it
team
against
so
the right
goddamn
defense?
good?
Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them.
I haven't
The
scored
defense
since
doesn't
the
really
first
care.
quarter.
They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab
Fumble
it. And his crew
is
will
back
take
and
over
not
with a
the
football at
distance.
the 35-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security,
Oh,
and in
God, we've just been
overtime,
getting
so
hammered
paramount.
on all
Partner, do you ever
sides.
wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe
You know it's going
by
down
discussing
on
it time and
the
time again,
Green
and you know
Hall
they
of Fame.
overemphasized it here. That almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Looking for more there on 1st down.
Why is your guys always down there so
When
quick?
offenses dial up big shots
They
downfield,
freaking bullet
and not
pass
only for
it
the
down the
guys
field
out
and they're
wide,
instantly
sometimes
close the gap
they wanna
and take
go to
on
the
my
big
guy by
target.
like 100
Deep
people.
downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down.
Talking to me, okay? I'm tired of it. You've been running like 25 freaking times.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ryan out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I hate this.
A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what
I cannot go against your team at all. Like, they intercept, they knock it out of my hands. He's got the fucking touchdown
to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
One lucky play, my go-to move, and every other time I do it, it gets intercepted or knocked out of the hands.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
I swear this is a draw. I swear.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack.
Oh, no.
Jackson, it's complete to Snead. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens.
No, not doing that. No.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
You gotta save some time in that, don't you?
From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Big Chungus
their
is
2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Watch this work. Against all odds, watch it work. Oh God, I'm not ready. If you win this, I will be amazed if either of us wins this.
Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
How did that happen?
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra
he
special.
Dropped it.
Did I get 4 quarters with
he
you
dropped it. My guy dropped it. My other guy dropped it. My other guy dropped it. It went flying in the air, and he caught it and ran it into the touchdown.
I want you to pay for my meal later.
Oh,
you really
my
just wanted
God.
what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.
And it was like 2 seconds left in the game, too, and he scored.
Things off as well. What a game.
Oh, my God.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA
damn
Sports.
near speechless.
The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Oh my gosh. Literally seconds left and that random ass action happened. And you won. You won. Oh my god. Oh my god, Matt. Oh my god, Matt. Oh, what a game. Oh, wow.